The courtroom was packed. A low murmur of anticipation hung in the air, as if everyone knew something big was about to unfold. It was the kind of day lawyers dream about, a pivotal legal battle that could set a precedent for years to come. At the center of the storm stood David Freeman, a seasoned attorney known for his aggressive tactics and, regrettably, a reputation for biting sarcasm tinged with racial bias. He looked across the courtroom, eyeing his opponent, a calm, composed black man in his early 40s who had just taken his seat at the defense table. That man was Marcus Allen. Marcus was no ordinary defendant. He wasn't just representing himself. He was the architect of the very legislation under scrutiny, a groundbreaking bill aimed at reforming police accountability and civil rights enforcement. The bill had recently passed state legislature, and Marcus had been the principal drafter and advocate. This trial wasn't just about interpreting the law, it was about defending the integrity of the law itself. David Freeman, however, was skeptical. Is this the man who claims to have written the new Police Transparency Act? He sneered during opening statements. You heard right, ladies and gentlemen. The defendant isn't just accused, he's the man who wrote the law they say he broke. Quite the irony, isn't it? The courtroom chuckled nervously. Marcus kept his face steady. He knew Freeman was trying to undermine not only him, but the legislation he believed would protect countless citizens from abuses of power. The trial progressed with Freeman aggressively attacking every point, ridiculing Marcus's expertise, and insinuating that the law was poorly drafted and impossible to enforce. He challenged witnesses, twisted facts, and mocked Marcus's knowledge. But Marcus remained unshaken. When it was his turn, he stood and addressed the court with a commanding presence. Your Honor, members of the jury, Marcus began, his voice clear and deliberate. This legislation was not hastily written nor drafted without consideration. It was built upon years of legal study, community feedback, and a deep understanding of the systemic problems we face. I stand here not just defending myself, but defending the principle that justice must be transparent and accountable. He called expert witnesses, constitutional scholars, community leaders, and law enforcement officials who supported the legislation. He presented extensive research and real-world data showing how the bill had already started to reduce incidents of misconduct. The courtroom grew quieter with every point Marcus made. When Freeman attempted a final blow, suggesting the law was too idealistic and would cause chaos, Marcus replied with a calm yet firm rebuttal. Progress is never easy. Reform challenges old norms. But we cannot continue to accept a system that fails so many. This law is a step forward, and I am proud to have helped write it. The jury deliberated for less than 2 hours before returning with a verdict that shocked some and validated others. Not guilty on all counts. The courtroom erupted, not in celebration of a victory for Marcus personally, but in recognition of a win for the law, for justice, and for progress. As Marcus gathered his papers, a reporter approached him. Mr. Allen, what do you say to those who doubted your legislation and your ability to defend it? He smiled, thoughtful. Laws are only as strong as the people who believe in them and fight for them. I wrote this legislation to serve the people, not the status quo. Doubt is expected, but truth will always prevail. The case became a landmark, inspiring other states to examine and adopt similar reforms. Marcus Allen's unwavering belief in the power of well-crafted law and his own resilience against prejudice left a lasting impact far beyond the courtroom walls.